Hello people, I am Sky Demolisher and welcome back for another From the Collection Fridays, a series where I take things from my collection and show it to you, my viewers. And this week it is a double up, so we're doing the Masters of the Universe Panthor and Battle Cat. And the reason I'm doing them both together is because they're basically the exact same figure, just different colours, and one of them has a helmet. That's it. So, as you can see, they've already got Skeletor and He-Man on them. They sit okay on the figures. They've also got their Santa hats on because they're Christmas decorations this year. So, you can actually probably tell from the lack of movement from the Lazy Susan that they're actually fairly weighty. Not super weighty, but when you put them all together it's a bit of weight. They are articulated, which is what makes them a bit different from their original iterations, which were basically like the same cat. One was flocked. I think for the most part Panthor was flocked and Battle Cat wasn't flocked, but they were both in like the same pose. One of them was green, one of them was purple. If I take off the helmet, it's probably the most obvious thing is that Panthor has painted eyes and Battle Cat doesn't. I mean, he's got like the pupils, but he doesn't have painted eyes, but they are on his helmet, which is really, really weird. So, I'll just pull He-Man off. They both basically come with the exact same saddle, just, you know, different colour. And you can see some of the articulation points. Now, I think at the moment these things are available at the warehouse in New Zealand, so I'll leave a link down below to the website for them. I also think that at this point, well, at least these ones that I've got, they seem to be sort of at the start of the, I think they call it like the mould degradation point. So the joints on them are kind of hit and miss. Like, I'll take Skeletor off, because you don't really need Skeletor on him for this. He's got articulation in the back leg and over on this one. This one's a bit more stiff, see what I mean? But this one is quite loose. There is rotation at, I guess it's the knee, and there is a bend there, so that's the same for both legs. This one, like I said, much tighter. The front legs, same, fairly tight joint there. It's like elbow, I guess, in the case of the front paw. Turn, I don't think it's got a full 360 turn, and you'll feel that there's a bit of grind there, sort of just where these two meet. The saddle comes with like the old style adjustable thing. I haven't tried adjusting it, I don't see the point. This is how it came out of the box. And on this side, that's got the same sort of joint, tight, that the head, there's actually like two. There's a joint back here for the neck, and then there's like a separate one for the head, which gives you a bit of sort of like that, you know, like a U shape type movement. And the mouth opens and closes. And Battle Cat is very much the same. You know, nice tight joint. I think on Panthor this is the tight joint and these ones are the sort of looser ones. On this one, that's the tight joint. That's a little loose. That one's really loose. and that one's quite tight. Oh, and I probably missed it on Panthor, but the tails are also articulated. Their balance isn't too bad, but they're also not fantastic. And I'll just show you the inside of his helmet. So it just fits over the top of his head, sort of thing. Doesn't really click into place, I don't think. It just sort of grips itself in place. So there's a little bit of looseness in the saddle and stuff, but I think you kind of need it to have that, because otherwise you'll get the like when you're manoeuvring figures on top, it might cut into the plastic and then, you know, it's damaged and then you're disappointed. They do stand fairly well, but I think from what I understand, the Revelations ones are like the better mounted cats. But I think they don't look right with these figures. And also, before I finish up, basically the boxes are the same. So this is the Battle Cat box. You see there's a He-Man on the top, Battle Cat, Fighting Tiger on the side, sort of that classic artwork from the original, and He-Man with Battle Cat leaping at Skeletor on the back with Castle Grayskull. And again, just Battle Cat Fighting Tiger on that side. And then for Panthor, a little different. Skeletor on the top. This one actually does have He-Man like here, and Teela on a horse. Little, I don't know, lizard things, I suppose. They kind of look like dinosaurs, but not dinosaurs. And then the classic artwork on the back, which includes the Skeletor sort of telling them to charge, but this time it's the battle armor Skeletor instead of the original Skeletor, which fits with the artwork down here. And then He-Man and Man-at-Arms with Castle Grayskull up here. So, great artwork and all of that. Fisto and what looks like a centaur on the box side here. So whether or not we see that as a figure later, who knows. But I hope you've enjoyed that, and until next time, take care of yourselves. Bye.